Okay, I'll show you my brow routine. It's really simple actually. First, I paste my brows with lash glue and then I line the bottom of my brow and the top. But I focus on the 2/3 of my brow, the 1/3 closest to the front of my brow. I don't really touch that much. And then now I'm just going in with bronzer and I'm blending it to the front of my brow to really shape the bronzer. That's why I kind of don't really focus on really filling in the front of my brows usually, because it's going to blend out anyways. And then I'm going into my cheekbones and defining those. I like starting out with bronzer and then going in with highlight because the bronzer kind of allows me to use less concealer. I don't know if that's just me. Let me know if that works for you too. But in my brain, it's just like the bronzer kind of makes it easier for me to show where I'm going to put the concealer. And I end up using a lot less concealer when I do my bronzer first. So, yeah. And then I'm doing this line from my lips to carve out my cheekbones. I have a really round face and I feel like this helps to define my contour even more. I feel like before I used to put my contour all the way down to my jawline, and I'm trying not to do that anymore. I'm trying to have like perfect contour. Well, I'm using bronzer, but perfect contour bronzer placement where there's a nice cleanup. Also, it gives a really snatched look. So I'm going in and I'm blending everything else but my under eyes. I'm gonna do that last. I have been really enjoying using a beauty blender. I feel like maybe because I've evolved with my makeup, it's easier for me to use a beauty blender, whereas before I felt like I didn't have as much control as I do with brushes. And let's be honest, my brushes were dirty too, and I was being very lazy with washing them. But I have more respect for a makeup sponge now compared to before. Now I'm going in and I'm blending my under eye. And look at the blend though. That's like my favorite part. You know, when you have your highlight and your bronzer blended out and it's just a masterpiece. Honestly, if I could just walk out with my makeup just like this, like, and it would just stay like this forever, and I'd love it. Also, I really enjoy like what my face looks like when I set it with powder. So I'm going with powder right now and setting my under eyes, and also setting everywhere else that I have used a concealer to highlight. I personally like using really finely milled powders, and especially I look for that if I'm using a translucent powder because I feel like there's less likely to be like flashback and stuff like that, and they blur really nicely. So after doing that, I'm going in with bronzer, powder bronzer, and setting everywhere that I bronzed. I kind of just go in with powders and make sure that everything is matte. That's kind of my routine. I do the liquids and then I go set everything else. And I'm making sure to blend my chin. I don't know. I feel like, me personally, my face and my neck are a different color, right? So obviously my foundation matches my face, but when I guess also because I film videos and stuff, so when I'm looking back at the videos, I'm like, yo, the foundation and the neck, but that's naturally what I look like. I guess it's more noticeable when you're wearing makeup, but naturally my face and my neck are not the same color. Like especially the back of my neck compared to my face are not the same color. But I get self-conscious about it. Also, like I said, I'm filming videos and I'm editing, so I'm looking at my face a lot more. But on this day, I was like, no, we're gonna blend the bronzer. And then I just went in with setting powder to clean up that reverse bronzer on my chin. Like I said, I'm just making sure everything is matte. But I feel like it's just the videos, because I'm watching the videos, that's where it looks like that. Because I'll go out with my makeup, like out in public, like if I'm getting ready, and it doesn't seem like that start of a difference, because my chin, wow, my chest and my makeup and my face match pretty well. So yeah, I like going in with this. It's a glue liner. I like doing that for my moles because I put powder on top of it and it'll like kind of diffuse it so it doesn't look that noticeable. Yo, I'm telling you right now, I line my lips and they look so good and so juicy. I'm like, yo, people pay for lips like this. And I used to be so self-conscious because people would say inappropriate things about my lips. But I'm going in with creme de la creme. And this has been a favorite of mine, this lip combination. I feel like this is giving caramel frap lippy. Like, I feel like I always need to have this lip combination in my arsenal. And this is probably one of my least complicated lip combinations. All my other lip combinations are pretty complex. And this is only a lip liner, a liquid blush, and then if I choose to put a gloss on it. That's 3 products. Literally my other combination is like 5. And then I'm going in with lower lashes. Before, I usually didn't care about my lower lashes, but now I do. I actually bought lash serum. I'm so inconsistent with it right now. Brown lash serum. And I used to use it all the time. Anyways, this is the finished look. And check out my Instagram because I'm going to post the pictures on there. See you in the next one.